All right, this is Put You On Game episode 5. I'm Gambit. This is my man's Terror.
Yes,
Thanks.
sir.
Thanks for listening. Uh
My bad. I had to do that.
I
Finger slipped.
can finally hear it now. But so what you want to talk about today? I Go
Oh
ahead.
man, like the topics that I have mainly for today, bro, it's all like movie shit, comic shit, video game shit. So the first thing I have on the topics list is that new Batman trailer. Did you see that piece?
Yeah, I did.
What's your thoughts on it?
It looks good. To be real, let me take these off cuz I'm reflecting. But to be real, I didn't really have faith in old boy because he was in Twilight and everything.
Mm.
I just looked at him as a fairy ass fucking glowing vampire. And but he looks like he's gonna do a good job so
Yeah,
far. It looks like it's more not gonna be so much of an action movie. It's gonna be more of like a detective type film. But what do you think?
I have very high hopes for it, bro. Like just the tone of it and like how he looks as Batman and as Bruce. I feel like whoever plays as Batman does a good job. But this particular Batman, I feel like he's definitely gonna give us some justice, hopefully. As for like the villains and whatnot and what to expect from it, I mean, it's crazy because I feel like they didn't really show that much about it. But we do know that the Riddler's in it. You know what I'm saying? So if he end up being like the villain of the movie, then that's gonna be crazy because the Riddler's nothing to fuck with. But as for my thoughts, man, I'm hyped for it. I was skeptical at first because yeah, this is a dude that was in Twilight, so you know what I mean it all hit us with like a bad taste in our mouths because I wasn't really a
Yeah,
fan of Twilight, so that didn't really give him like to me at least his acting skills didn't really like wasn't all that to me. But for this Batman, I think he's gonna kill it for sure. So I'm looking forward to it. I came in front.
I agree. I agree. Did you see the speaking of Batman, did you see the new Injustice movie, the
I did
animated?
not. I did not.
I seen it. It was all right. It wasn't like they took out a couple characters and put in a couple different characters. Took out Flash and put in Mr. Terrific, and it was okay. I feel like they so many people was doing better versions of evil Superman that they had to do Injustice. Like with the boys, he's Homelander is basically just the evil Superman,
Touche.
and then with Invincible, Omni Man is just an evil Superman. So those did really well. So I feel like Injustice was trying to capitalize on that. But
I got one question. Was Sirs out there getting hit with the
oh yeah, there was there was a couple of Hadoukens out there, but it was all right. DC tried to keep it PG-13 too much. If they had some
Mm,
rated R, if they had the rated R, I think it would be a little better. But
like Flashpoint. Flashpoint was
yeah,
fucking crazy.
yeah, Flashpoint was good. This had like the same animation, but I think Flashpoint was better than Injustice. And
Speaking
also,
of Flashpoint, oh my fault. You go ahead.
now go ahead.
No, I was
You
just
gonna
gonna
talk about the
say,
movie?
the Flash movie, the
Yeah,
trailer. You
yeah,
seen that too?
I seen it. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Uh I'm hoping it's good, but I really don't know. I feel like the DC compared to the Marvel trailers, the DC trailers don't really show shit. The Marvel trailers show everything,
Yeah, they do. They be
which
ODing.
I like better because I don't want to watch a trailer and see the half of the movie.
I agree. That's why I don't like. I'm not gonna front. Marvel was definitely like the first movie company to have me not want to watch trailers anymore because they be showing way too much. So
Yeah,
I would probably watch half of one trailer and then not peep anymore after that because they be dropping like three trailers from one movie showing pretty much the entire movie. I'm like, nah, y'all dealing with that.
yeah, I agree.
But DC definitely do be keeping it low key with their trailers.
Which is good because it's hard. So now, like, I don't even try to watch trailers before I see the movie because everything just shows everything. But it looks like DC's finally coming up with some good movies because I'm not gonna lie, the last like Superman versus Batman, that should have been good, but I think it was trash.
You talking about the live action?
Yeah,
You thought it
yeah.
was trash?
I thought it was trash. It was just I don't know. Ben Affleck, and I like Ben Affleck too, but he just didn't. He wasn't. Maybe there wasn't a build up to it.
It's funny because Ben Affleck's Batman, like I feel like, in my opinion, at least, he's the closest that we have to the Arkham City Batman, the video game Batman, because
Mhm.
how he was fucking those dudes up in the room, I felt like that was like a quick fight scene in like Arkham City. You know what I'm saying? He was breaking niggas' arms, niggas clapped him in the head and shit. He was stabbing niggas. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, no, I see. I thought that was good, but I feel like they should have had a whole movie with him first
mm,
off rip before.
I agree.
But what are you gonna do? Did you read the Boruto or in Dragon Ball Super?
I did.
What you
I
think?
did. All right, so starting with Boruto. This man Boruto got some balls, bro. I give him that.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like he's like
He
his
got
dad.
some.
He's
Yeah,
hard
he
headed,
is.
just like his dad.
But I don't know if it was you I was talking to about this, but saying about Kawaki and Boruto, they're gonna have to fight at some point, and it's definitely be the reason of this man Boruto being possessed by the whoever that dude is, Momoshi, whatever his name is,
Yeah, Momoshiki.
that man. Excuse me. I feel like they're getting closer and closer to that fight. I
Yeah,
think, but the latest chapter, it's I have a lot of questions, mainly like why is this man Kawaki doing what he's doing? Like no one knows why he wants to go into Code's hands. Like he's making Code's job easier for him for pretty much like letting him find him and baiting
yeah.
him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. Boruto is pretty much us in the chapter. We're like, yo, what are you doing? And why are you doing
Yeah,
what you're
what's
doing
the
right now?
point?
Like what's going on? So yeah, I just have a lot of questions about it. But with that being said, since this chapter seemed like it's a build up for something crazy that's gonna happen. I don't know why. I have a feeling that someone might die, bro. I just have a feeling
Mm,
somebody's gonna catch. I don't know who though.
I think somebody has to eventually just to keep the story going and to keep the
Yeah.
story interesting. But I don't know. I just don't. I don't get the whole thing with everything's like androids and aliens now. Like this was supposed to be Naruto is supposed to be a manga about ninjas, and now out of nowhere, Code and Jigen are half android, half aliens, and it's like it just kind of got real out of hand real quick. And
Yeah.
I miss when it was like Zabuza and Kakashi, like a kunai could have killed anyone at any point. Now, if you throw a kunai, it's not killing nobody. Dudes is getting stabbed in the. You seen how many times Naruto got stabbed by Jigen? He got stabbed in his spine, in his chest, through his heart, through his legs, through his hands. He got stabbed like 8 times and then just walked it off. You got stabbed once back in the day. That was it.
Yeah, it was
But
game over.
it is what it is. I get it's. You have to kind of accept that it's a changed story now at this point. But it is getting better because I feel like it was trash for a long time.
It was, especially in the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
It's like kunais are pretty much like pebbles at this point. They're like
Yeah.
distractions.
That's all it is. That's all it is. If that. Did you read Dragon Ball Super?
Yes, yes, I
What'd you
did.
think of that?
Uh I mean, first things first, bro. The Saiyans are savages, bro.
Yeah.
Saiyans are fucking savages. The way that they did like a Saiyan drive by. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the moon
Yeah.
was out, and like homie was saying, like, yo, they came out of nowhere. Like there was nothing, no build up or nothing. Like they just came out of nowhere, flying from the ship, jump. They crashed the ships, and then they just come out in beast mode. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
them
this is
niggas
OD.
landed, looked up at the sky, and started killing shit. They didn't wait
Yeah,
for
bro.
nothing.
That chapter was wild because they even showed a part where one of the big Namekians was like trying to like take cover of all the like
Yeah.
small Namekians and like the children and shit.
Yep.
Stan's just like, nah, fam, y'all all gonna get hit with the, and it was game over for those niggas, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I thought it was good too, and it makes sense because the Saiyans were supposed to be like the shock troops, like in real life, how shock troops like frontline. That's
hmm
what Saiyans were. They just throw them out on the front line off rip, and they just go there, don't ask no questions, start killing shit.
Yeah,
And
and
and I don't really understand is when the heaters were talking later, they were like, "Oh, Frieza's troops are idiots. They don't do it for no gain. They just kill shit. They don't even get paid. They just do it just because they're bloodthirsty psychos and shit." And I'm like, "What do you gain from that?" And I don't know. I just don't understand the point. What do the Saiyans gain from working for Frieza?
I don't know. I don't know, bro, because it do seem like they're just getting nothing. They're just out there killing niggas, destroying planets, and wiping civilizations off the planet, off their universes and shit for no apparent reason. I mean, this man's Frieza, bro. He's just bored. He's just bored with power.
Yeah, and what makes sense, and then the heaters, they're doing it for money. They're selling the planets.
Yeah,
They're
they're like
like
real estate
brokers.
agents.
Yeah, they're like planet real estate agents, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll give Frieza 10%." I'm like, "That's all Frieza. Frieza's only getting 10% when his troops is the one that wiped the planet out, and they just gave it to you you get 90% of the cut just for being a broker."
Hey,
Like,
man,
uh, whatever. But it was, I think it was a good chapter, and it showed. I like Bardock's backstory
I
so
do too.
far. So
And
I
it
don't know
was
if they're gonna bring him back or what they're gonna do because he's got way too much popularity to just sit around, and they might just make a whole new series with him.
I was thinking that too. Like for them to introduce Bardock the way that they did, I think it's a good leeway for them to build up a side series on pretty much his adventures working as Frieza's henchman. And I
Yeah.
think that'd be pretty dope because they out there just destroying planets while this nigga Frieza in the back is just like, you know what I'm saying? So I think if they were to do something like that, it'll be fire.
Yeah.
And also too, this man Bardock's reaction when he seen the heaters, like for him to react like that, kind of got me a little scared because I'm like, okay, if this man is reacting like that, he's a saying he's like he can go to beast mode and shit. He put a lot of respect in their names and their power levels. So I know for sure that this next chapter, when Goku, Vegeta, and his man Granola, they're gonna definitely come to terms and like try to fight off the heaters. Or who is it? Who they're gonna fight? That man Gas, right? Apparently he's the strongest one.
Yeah. Gas, and then old boy too, that they didn't show the fight, but they hinted that Bardock whooped his ass. Little old boy that made the force field. He's like, I'll
What
go look for him myself. One
wasn't
of the
that
heat
Gas?
is that gas?
Yeah, the
The
short one with the
short one?
dreads, with
Oh,
the
okay,
dread
so that's
ponytail.
gas.
Yeah, that
What's
scene
the
was ill though. That panel was pretty ill.
that was ill, but from what they're showing, Bardock whooped his ass, and
Mm,
he said, "I'm not. I won't never take no short. Like I ain't never gonna take an L like that ever again."
hmm.
And but I think at this point, Vegeta and Goku are just gonna whip some ass, and I want to see it too. And I hope Granola see, because like the story that Dragon Ball is telling is getting kind of old. Everyone's mad at the Saiyans. They was working under Frieza's orders. Everyone should be mad at Frieza. Why is
Yeah,
everyone's like, you destroyed my planet? Frieza told me to. You mad at me?
yeah.
Like, I understand. Like, it's funny because we were talking about it last time. You can't use that excuse. "Oh, I was just taking orders. You like the Saiyans were wrong, so they should get some blame. Obviously, they should get a lot of blame, but Frieza needs to get a lot of blame too.
Facts.
So for Granola to be mad at the Saiyans though, and especially Goku's father who saved his life, he definitely needs to go and take his grievances with Frieza. So I'm hoping that Goku, Vegeta, and Granola go and bang out with the Hida clan, and Frieza's got to go at some point.
Because he's
Some
only going to be getting stronger out here,
Yeah,
and just like I could see Frieza becoming like the god of destruction, low key. I feel like he would have no problems becoming that.
yeah, but I don't think he's gonna make it there. I think Vegeta's gonna
Nah.
go and take his ass out
Oh
uh,
yeah,
sooner
single
or later.
handedly.
Yeah, Vegeta's just gonna be like, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. He's gonna go and kill him at some point, and it would be a good character arc. Vegeta deserves a big win at some point. He just keeps taking L's, and he's a fan favorite. Everyone likes him. He redeemed himself, so I'm hoping he gets a good win.
I'm pretty sure he is. I hope he do.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna do with the Dragon Balls? And it's funny that there's two of them.
Oh, there's only two on that planet.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're probably gonna wish for some crazy strength like how Granola did.
So you think
Like,
the Heaters are gonna get the second Dragon Ball?
I think so. Yeah, I think they're gonna
Mm,
get it, and they're gonna wish for like ultimate strength, like how Granola did, and it's gonna be an OD ass fight between MUI Goku, Granola powered up, and God of Destruction Vegeta.
man, what?
So that's gonna be. I can't wait till that's
Yeah,
animated.
that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be
That's gonna
fire.
be fire. Also animated. I think you said it last episode. The Stars and Stripes versus Oh Boy and My Hero Academia. That's gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
fire.
But what's
So
crazy about the animation with those animes is that back to Dragon Ball Super, they still have to animate the Moro saga.
What I don't know though because well they do gotta animate the Moral Saga, but if you notice the manga and the anime are kinda different paths at this point. They're not really the same. Like Tournament of Power was way different in the
Same thing with
manga.
Goku Black. Goku Black was totally different.
Yeah, Goku Black was totally different. They're kinda compressing it into a smaller the the manga has more different plots and different paths. With the anime, it's kind of compressed so that they can tell a fluent story real quick in the fastest way possible. But they pretty much hit all the important shit. But it's good. I'm excited for what they got going on in the manga world right now and in the anime world.
Yeah, it's definitely ramping up.
Yeah.
That Black Clover is getting fired too,
Yeah,
man.
I still
Whew.
haven't even seen that. Have you seen the trailer for the game Elden Ring?
The most recent one
No, just the first one in
in
general.
general,
Yeah.
yes, I did, and I'm very hyped for that game, bro. Very
Oh,
hyped
yeah.
for it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's because to me, it sounded like it's gonna be like Breath of the Wild, but Dark Souls. The fact that you have like open world freedom, and if it plays anything like Dark Souls, Sekiro, or even Demon Souls, I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a way to incorporate all three of those games, they're big games, into one. You know what I mean? Adding on the open world aspect to it. Seeing that you can summon horses and shit. You got crazy ass enemies just out and about, and you know this is a Demon Souls, like this is from software,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty
That's
sure
so it's
any
a
enemy,
quality game, yeah.
very quality game. Like I already
Yeah.
know that the locations is going to look phenomenal,
Yep.
but the difficulty alone, bro, I feel like this may be their hardest game.
You
Honestly,
think so? Phew.
I think so. There's no particular order. I mean, I don't know if it plays anything like Breath of the Wild, where you can go anywhere. It doesn't matter which order of boss you fight.
Mhm.
Like you can go. Your first area could be the last area of the game, so to say. You know what I'm
If you
saying? We
wanted,
don't
yeah.
know, but if that is the case, it's going to be a hard game, bro.
I remember. See, that's what open world really is. Open world means you can go because GTA it gets a lot of credit for being a like the best open world game. You really can't go anywhere in GTA though. Like it's kind of there's pretty much a
An
singular
order.
path yeah, an order you follow. I remember playing Fallout 3 and you could really go anywhere.
Yeah.
You could go you could look at the map but like, "You know what? I'm going west," and keep going. You're gonna get your ass whipped, but you can technically go that way.
Yeah.
So, I'm I'm hoping that, Elden Ring is like that. You can just go anywhere with no, restriction. I mean,
Go
the
do with the
restriction
homies.
is kinda the level. So I'm hoping that, and I'm hoping they don't just like you said, come with the homies, and I'm hoping they don't downscale everything, because I hate when I'm playing a game with the homies and I'm 10 levels above the homies, and then they make me like water down just to play with the homies, or vice versa. If one of the homies is above me, like let people play their level, let people be whatever level they really are.
Man, I would have to probably disagree, bro.
You
Because
disagree?
I
Why?
like that challenge. Like if I'm able to, like, I could be wrong. I could probably be interpret what you're saying wrong. But are you saying like pretty much? Let's say if I'm like level 90 and you're like level 12, and if I join your world, I'm overkilling everything. I'm killing everything with one shot
I'm
type
not.
shit.
I'm not saying overkill, but you shouldn't be getting one shot. You get what I'm like? I just don't like when it downs. Sometimes in some games, it's like this: you'll do more damage being low level than you do being high level if you join the homies.
Mm,
That happens a ton because they don't get the numbers right. I shouldn't be if you're a higher level than me and you come into my world, you shouldn't be getting hit harder than I'm getting hit when I'm the lower level one. That's what I'm saying about that. Like
yeah, that's how it is in Demon Souls.
they need to figure the numbers out. They need to
Shit,
figure that out.
in Demon Souls, it's like no matter what level you are, whatever level your homie is or whoever you join up on, you're that level pretty much. So yeah, even if you're like level 90 whatever and you're like level 12, I'm still gonna be getting smacked by like two hits and dying, sometimes one hit.
Yeah, but see, let's like this. If I make an intelligence build and I join and you're level 12 and I'm level 99 and I have 50 points in intelligence and I
Mm,
join up on you, now it's like how many points of intelligence do I really have? And then that's not even counting all the other stats that I didn't even put in. So I'm gonna be getting one shot. It's just it's crazy with the scale. I just don't get how they do the scaling in any game at this point.
Hey, we're gonna have to learn when we play that
You're gonna
piece.
learn, but it is supposed to be a difficult game, anyways.
Did they say when it's coming out?
It got delayed up a month, but I think like next year in February. I think I'm
Ooh,
not sure.
I was hoping to be sometime first quarter
Think so?
because I hope so.
Yeah.
It would be smart for them to do it. You know what I mean? Definitely drop before the new Spider Man and Wolverine and any of those PlayStation
Man,
5
I'm getting
exclusives.
that Spider-Man and Wolverine is getting got day one.
Yeah, facts. I'm
It
especially
is.
hyped for that Spider Man
Yeah, what do you think
because
about that Guardians of the Galaxy game?
it looks pretty interesting. It looks good for the most part. When I've seen it for the very first time, I forgot which showcase it was showing it on, but when I seen it for the first time, I wasn't really feeling it. I'm like, yeah. But then once the game got polished and pretty much after its release, it looks good. It's not a game I would cop, but it looks good.
Yeah,
It
yeah, I'm not copping that, and I don't think it looks good. After what they did with the Avengers, I can't trust them.
looks
And
better
what's
than the
crazy is
Avengers.
the Avengers is that's supposed to be the game, right? Multiplayer game where you could play as the Avengers, and it tanked. Psh, they fucked that one up.
Hard
Because
body.
imagine if Insomniac had that license. You know what I'm saying? A multiplayer game that's like Spider-Man, a Spider-Man Miles Morales, that would have been amazing. I think that's kind of where they're uh, aiming at now. They're gonna come out with Spider-Man. The Spider-Man 2 is gonna be Miles Morales and Peter
Peter Parker.
Parker, and then they're gonna see Venom. Eventually, you know, Venom's too popular. They always got to turn him good at some point, and they're gonna come out with the Wolverine game, and they're just gonna build and build and build on it from there. And hopefully, they can get the Avengers license or make their own game with all the characters that they have the rights to.
Facts.
I'm hoping so because they're really good. They're really good company.
I think where Square Enix fucked up with the Avengers game, they shouldn't have made it like a a shooter looter type game. It's like a Destiny
Yeah,
Avengers. I feel like if they would have just like took their time more seriously on the story, like how Insomniac did with Spider Man, I feel like this Avenger game could have been way better if they wasn't so focused on, oh, get this, upgrade to that, upgrade to this. And
yeah,
I just felt like, nah, because those games, people hate those kind of games. Me personally, I hate those kind of shits, bro.
yeah.
It's like a mobile game.
Yep.
It's like I'm playing Guardian Tales on a freaking PlayStation.
Yeah, it's crazy because they're trying that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get squeeze a lot of money out. And those games do are profitable for companies, but it is getting it's real hit or miss with those type games
Yeah, they're
because
better off being mobile
they're
games.
better off. Yeah, they were better off just making that. You know what what would have went crazy because like you told me, I think Genshin Impact made would they
Two
make
billion.
2 billion.
2 billion.
That has to be number one in a game for gaming ever, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
would
they're in
think.
the shit. Those guys are in the background like
Yo, but
they doing the
imagine this.
Birdman.
Imagine any company making a game like Genshin Impact, but with Marvel characters. Dudes will be paying out the ass. Oh, I
Hell
got the
yeah.
Hulk. I got Iron Man. I got,
Yup.
and then not only Iron Man,
War Machine.
Bleeding. I got Bleeding Edge Iron Man. I got symbiote suit Iron Man. I got Spider Man. I got symbiote Spider Man. They could just off of reskins. They could make money.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
this
front.
this is
I
three
would actually
star
get that
Spider Man.
beast.
This is 4-star Spider Man. This is 5-star Peter Parker.
Oh
This
shit, I
is
got Miles Morales. What the
yeah. I
fuck?
got Miles. I got Miles Morales from 616. I got Miles Morales from 16162. Like they could
Word.
they could just reskin and sell the same character over and over and just put 3-star, 4-star, 5-star and make they could make over more than billions if they
Oh,
did that.
oh yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I would cop that.
I
That
would
would
cop
be
that.
I would cop that.
That
But
new Spider-Man though, like I wonder if they're gonna have it if it's kind of like GTA in a way where you can switch between Peter Parker and Miles Morales. So let's say if Peter is somewhere off in the city, I don't know. I mean, if they include the other boroughs, it'd be kind of ill. So you can like go to Queens, Peter Parker be in Queens and shit. Miles Morales is in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? It'd be ill if you can just like press
Bronx
down
would
on
be
the
the
D-pad.
final level.
To be the final level for real.
Yeah,
Yeah, you press like down on the D pad and you could switch instantly to like Peter Parker, fucking around with him, do
that
whatever
would
he's
be
doing in
hot.
Queens.
I didn't
I think
even
that'd be
think
pretty
of that.
ill.
That'd be hot. Imagine that you swinging, you just walking down somewhere with Peter, and then you switch, and mid game, it's the music changes because you know Miles got like the hip hop, the lo-fi beats, like it changes. You see Miles swinging through the city. That would be hot.
That'd be ill.
I hope.
And even
Or do you think they're gonna make it multiplayer, or how's it looking?
um shit, bro. I'll tell you this: if they make that game multiplayer, that's game of the decade, bro. Because it'll be wild. It'll be too good. I don't think
Yeah,
they will though. I think they'll probably just have it so one player plays both of them, similar to GTA. So let's say if you're
yeah,
fighting like a villain and freaking Vulture comes through and pick up Peter Parker and shit, you got to switch to
yeah.
Miles and kind of help him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I could see shit like
That's
that
nice.
happening.
I could
As
see
for a
that too, because
multiplayer
they're
joint,
amazing at like quick time events and stuff like that, and
yeah.
making the game real fluid and switching camera angles and switching situations. So I could see that. I think that's what they're gonna do.
If they do a multiplayer, I can see them. I hope they would do something like how in Arkham City, how you had the challenge modes where you had like survival,
Mhm.
you fight the dudes, whatever, different rounds and waves. It'll be ill if they had a multiplayer for that. So you're like in a confined area, you're like in a factory, one room, and you just bang out. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty ill.
I agree. All, in Miles Morales. Believe it or not, I never finished the first one, but I finished the Miles Morales. But in the Miles Morales one, when you did missions, when you were teaming up with people, that made me feel like it could be a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
Because imagine doing, because when you were like with his uncle, what's his name, the Prowler,
Prowler. Yeah, Prowler.
when you and Prowler were doing missions together, your finishers became double team finishes,
Yep.
which was hot. Like
Yep.
you would hit him, and then the Prowler would catch him, slam him on the ground. Or when you were doing missions with the Tinkerer, you would do double finishes with people too. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
imagine playing multiplayer, and you can both do finishes at the same time. It wouldn't be hard. You just click the triangle and circle. One person clicks it, and they start doing an animation. And if the homie gets there quick enough, they can join up on the finisher, and y'all could do a. That would be hot.
That would be hot, and that totally that's one thing I want to talk about too. Gotham Knights, because I seen a clip where Batgirl was holding a dude, you know what I'm saying, and she kind of like turned towards the Robin, and then the
Hmm.
Robin came up, and he must have pressed a command for them to do like a double team move. So
Exactly. Yeah.
that new Gotham Knights, bro, like DC has some sort of, I think they had the fandom or something like that. So
Hmm.
I think it was last week they was dropping mad movie trailers. That's when they dropped the Batman. So
Yeah.
that week they showed a new trailer for the Gotham Knights. I don't know if you've seen it,
Yeah. I
but
did.
okay, bet. Bruh, I think that game's gonna be legit, bro.
Well, I mean, it should be legit because it's the spiritual successor to Arkham City. But I do think, like, when you do double teams in games, that is good, because even in way back in Shaolin Monks, you played that, right?
You just want the Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Oh god, that shit was so bad, bro.
You thought it was bad?
I thought that shit was
I thought that
garbage.
shit was fire. Did you play it solo?
Nah, I was watching my boys play that piece, and to
Oh,
me, I'm
you
like,
didn't,
this shit
yeah.
is garb.
You missed that game. Was so fire, bro. You could One of the homies could fucking put a nigga in the hat of fucking full Nelson, and the other homie could just drop kick the nigga in the neck. You could throw him up in the air. The other nigga would hit him down to you. You could uppercut him back up, jump up, both do a double combo to him. That shit. I'm just
You play
saying
as
the
Liu Kang
double.
and Kung Lao in that piece, right?
Yeah, and then you could do not Spider Man, Sub Zero and Scorpion too.
I
I'm
didn't know
just
that.
saying, yeah, I'm saying that the double teams in that game was crazy, and I'm hoping that they make that. That's how Gotham Knights is, where the double teams is crazy on that point, because that's what they
Word.
do. That's how they fight in the comics, anyways. They be jumping niggas and double teaming, and that shit looks. I'm hoping it's like that.
It's crazy that they're gonna be having the Court of Owls as the villain. The
Yeah,
Illuminati. You fighting
and
Illuminati, bro.
I like them. They're my favorite Batman villain too, because it is like Illuminati type shit, and
Yep.
they are interesting. and it's not too much like magical shit. It's like most for the most part it's humans. I mean, they got like the zombie type dudes, but it's not like these dudes are flying around and shooting beams and shit. Batman has his best when he's fighting grounded villains and not like all these magical fucking superhero type villains,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
They did say though, they're saying that this Gotham Knights is they said it's not in the same storyline as Arkham City. They said that the Suicide Squad game that they're doing, they're saying that that's in
Oh,
the same timeline as the Arkham Knights. I
oh,
mean,
okay.
the Arkham City, the
Yeah,
Suicide Squad joint, but this Gotham Knights is like a whole new line.
yeah, okay.
That man Bruce caught.
So
Someone
yeah,
came
Bruce is
through.
dead in that. I thought it was in the same universe.
Nah, someone definitely came up behind Bruce and was like, off that man.
Oh man, they took him out, huh?
Took him out, bro. But apparently they dropped a teaser trailer for Black Adam.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
You
It
seen that
was
piece?
yeah, I seen it. It looks alright. Rock's been waiting to do that shit for a minute.
I think
He
he's the
wants,
perfect role for that shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, and it's good too because his ass looks Egyptian, so it makes sense because for the longest time, see, motherfuckers want to complain about skin color. Like whenever they cast a black person as like whoever, whenever they cast a black person, these motherfuckers start getting real butt. You know, I'll go back to the Rock in a little bit, but you know what's crazy is cancel culture, right? How we always
Oh
talk about
gosh.
cancel culture.
Oh
It's on
man.
both sides. It's not just like they want to cancel Dave Chappelle right now, right? That's mostly the left wing Democrats, the trans community, LGB, whatever community. That's who wants to cancel. That's who wants to cancel Dave Chappelle right now. But you constantly hearing the right wing saying like, "Oh, you guys are butt hurt. Y'all are snowflakes. Y'all need to get. We don't care about your safe place." But they be trying to cancel motherfuckers too. Because when Kaepernick said, "Hey, I think black people should be treated just as equal as white people," they were like, "Don't. We don't want to hear that shit. Cancel them, fire them, get them out of here." They was burning Nikes and shit. Remember all that?
Oh
But
yeah.
said they wanted to cancel his ass. And what's funny is now John Gruden, the coach, who was talking about he said some shit like, "Oh, niggas are fucking
Jungle
got
bunnies.
niggas are jungle rabbits and jungle bunnies. They got big fucking monkey lips and
Boy.
faggots." He was saying all that shit. When he was saying that, them same people that was trying to cancel Kaepernick for saying I don't like racism, they're like, one dude says, I don't like racism. They want to cancel him. The other dude says, I do like racism. They're like, oh, let's just, he has freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, fuck
so
that.
according to them, saying racism is bad is wrong, and saying racism is good is right. Like, it's crazy. Both sides be trying to cancel people. But the reason I bring that up because for the longest time, they was depicting Black Adam's Egyptian, and not only just Egyptian from today, he's Egyptian from like hundreds of years ago. So he's supposed to be blacker than the Ace of Spades. Technically, he's Egyptians in Africa. He's African, but he was always depicted as a white dude in the cartoons and stuff. They always had him as some fucking blue-eyed white dude, like just yeah, like he was the same color as Shazam, which don't make no sense. But Rock looks like what uh Black Adam should look like. You
Yeah,
get what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yep.
So, but I'm sure somebody will try to cancel because Black Adam shouldn't be fucking black. He should be white, and that's what they're
Yeah.
always doing. Like,
They
remember
said the
when?
same thing.
What was he gonna say?
They said the same thing about Starfire. That's in Titans because
Yeah,
Starfire is like an alien, and she was like what orange. So
yeah.
in this live action joint, they made her black. And at first, everyone's like, "Oh, why is she black? Starfire is not black." I'm just like, "Bro,
Cancel her. They wanted to
cancel
cancel her.
her.
Yeah,
Don't do
yeah.
that. Get him out of here."
And it's crazy you brought that up because listen to this. They wanted to cancel Titans because Starfire was depicted as black, right? Starfire is orange. Hold on, let's talk about all the skin colors in Titans
Drop
since
the facts, bro. Drop the facts,
we
bro. We
gotta
out here.
let's let's talk about the skin colors in the Titans, and I'm gonna put them on the screen too. Raven is a gray skinned woman.
Yes.
She was depicted as a white skinned girl,
Yes.
in the show. They don't say nothing.
Nope.
Beast Boy is a green-skinned African kid.
Oh yeah.
He was depicted as a white-skinned dude in the show. They don't say nothing.
I thought he was Korean. All
Yeah,
right.
he's green. He's green-skinned. No, he was white in the show. He was a white dude with green hair. Starfire is an orange-skinned alien. She's
Yep.
depicted as a black girl. That's where it stops. They're like, hold on. No, she's
Wait
supposed to
right
be
there.
wait right there. We want a white girl. Oh, but you don't care what the when the green skin and the gray skin are depicted as white. You care when the orange skin is depicted as black. Okay, I get what you're saying. So they be trying to cancel people too. They even tried to cancel Star Wars when they thought the main character, the first trailer, oh the brother held the lightsaber. They thought there was a black Jedi. Whoo! They was trying to cancel it. They didn't like that. They was like, "We got a black Jedi," like a whole new character.
they're
Not
like
even
they're like we ain't down for that bullshit. Enough of these
yeah.
black people in this shit. Fuck that.
The right they get just as butthurt as the left. The
Yeah,
left gets butthurt when you say there's only two genders. The right gets butthurt when you try to cast a black actor in any role possible. They just want everything white. So they be getting butthurt just as much. It's crazy.
it is crazy, bro.
Like
It's wild
the
out here.
cancel culture is on both sides, not just on one side. It's on both sides, and it needs to stop on both sides.
We need to cancel culture.
Yeah, the double can, the double negative, because they was trying to cancel Kaepernick when they tried to cancel plenty of things. So I don't even want to hear it when they be complaining about it. But
And it's that's the
Rock looks
thing,
like
bro.
he looks good though.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good. But that's the thing about cancel culture, bro. No matter what you do, whether it's great or whatever the case may be, they would find some sort of way to disqualify it, to find a way to cancel that shit,
Yep.
depending on what it is. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to race.
Yeah.
And that shit is whack, bro. Like, why does shit even matter? Like, these
Yeah.
characters are not even real. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck?
And even when the characters are like when Sam Wilson became Captain America, that was a oh no, cancel Captain America. Captain America's supposed to be white. And then when you're like, why does it matter? Like Steve Rogers didn't change his race. They just passed the mantle to Sam Wilson, who happens to be black, and you mad at that? Steve Rogers supposed to be Captain America. They didn't care when Bucky was Captain America. When a non-American
Who killed
Bucky,
mad
yeah,
people?
who killed mad people. He was in the comics. He's not even American. He's Russian. So they didn't care when a Russian non-American played Captain America, but they was mad when the Black American played Captain America.
Hey,
They
man.
don't care. So you, it goes to show you this is a fact. They say they don't like race changes or different races doing stuff, but like when Thor passes his mantle to, I think his name was Eric Masterson. He was, it wasn't even Thor Odin's son in the original Infinity War. It was a
Yeah.
totally other blonde hair, blue eyed white dude. They didn't care about that. They don't care. Y'all don't care when you pass them. They pass the mantle from a white dude to another white dude, but let a white dude pass the mantle to a black dude. Now that's too much.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
they
the
get the
shield is
exclamation
tainted.
mark over their head when they fucking when they see a damn brother take any type of authority in a damn comic book. It's
Come on,
crazy.
bro. It is crazy, man. It's wild out here. We can't do shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to the because I did look the numbers up. I think it's like 70% of cops died from COVID. And it's funny because they're quick to say like, "Oh, blue lives matter," but then they don't want to. They want to. 70% of cops died from COVID, right? And they quick to say blue lives matter, but then they're not combating the thing that's mostly killing blue lives. They want to quit when they tell them they got to wear a mask or they got to take a vaccine, which I get it because I don't feel like taking no damn vaccine either. But if the cops saying we don't want to wear no damn masks, all right, well y'all are mostly dying off of COVID, So if y'all don't want to wear masks, stop wearing vests. Like
Mm,
they'll wear them damn
mm,
vests and they don't get shot. They
damn.
like, well, COVID's not that scary. It's not that bad. Okay, well, guns aren't that scary and that bad because COVID's killing y'all more than guns are killing y'all. But that don't stop y'all from not wearing vests and everything. I feel like the cops are being real hypocritical in this whole fight against I don't even know what it was. They ain't even fighting against COVID. They fighting against fucking
Crackheads.
yeah. They're fighting against regulation, which I agree with. Police should fight against laws they don't think are just, but most of the time, cops ain't doing that. They are using these laws that they don't agree with to arrest civilians. So that's where I don't agree with it
Hey
at
man,
that
they got
point.
their quota. They got their quota. They gotta mark up by the end of the day, son.
Yeah, I
By
hear
all
you.
means,
Yeah,
they go up in the streets, see niggas that's just doing shit. They fuck with them, and the cops are just in the background, like, time for you to go to jail, nigga. Come on, let's go.
jail time, nigga. Ha ha.
What did I do though? You ain't do shit. Just come on.
Yeah, we got a quota, nigga. You coming with us? Yeah, but what else you got written down?
um, well, yeah, I wanted to talk about this Sony A7 IV, bro. I haven't checked out the specs yet, but I'm gonna send you a picture of it just to show the people how sexy this camera is, bro. Like, gosh, I need this in my hands. I
What'd you
need
say?
this, man.
2,500?
2,500, yeah. And I'm gonna just it sounds expensive, bro. It's very expensive.
That's
But I'm
expensive
more
to
than
me,
sure
bro. But I'm
because
not a photographer.
I got the A7 III, and that camera's phenomenal. And that model's pretty old. It's about like 3, 4 years old. And this A7 IV just came out, so I can only imagine how phenomenal this camera's gonna be, bro. I may have to cop this piece, bro.
You might have to
That's
do a opening for it. I remember when you
a
copped
good
the other
idea.
camera, you was waiting for it to come in the mail and
Oh
everything.
man, I was so hyped, bro.
Yeah, I
I
remember
felt like
that.
a kid in Toys R Us,
Do
bro.
do
Shouts out
you
to Toys R
feel
Us.
like you got your money's worth out of that
Oh,
camera?
hell yeah.
Do you think how much did
Hell
that
yeah.
cost?
That camera ran me about, I want to say like 1,800.
So this 2,500 one, you think you'll get your money's worth out of it?
Facts, guarantee,
Yeah.
100%.
How much could you sell your old one for at this point?
I am not selling my piece at all, bro. But if I was to sell it,
So you could just keep multiple cameras?
hell yeah.
I would think you sell the old one, get the new one,
Nah,
and
nah. Because
nah.
at the I can use my like the camera that I use now. If I was to get the when I get the A7 III, I can have my A7 IV actually. When I get the A7 IV, my A7 III could be in the background capturing
Okay.
behind the scene videos. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It could be like a
That makes
secondary
sense.
camera for whatever. Or
Yep.
when we do these podcasts, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can have it as like a secondary view. So I could still use it for other things. So I wouldn't sell it. But if I was to sell it, I'll probably sell it for about 900.
Yeah, would go for that. Do y'all got a media center out by your way?
We have B&H. B&H is like the Toys R Us of photography stores, bro. So
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not a store, a media center out or out here how they do it. There's two of them. Well, there's multiple ones out here. The way the media center works out here is you pay $30 a year, right? I don't even know. This is like a secret. I don't even know I should be putting this on the podcast. You pay $30 a year, and you can go in the studio. They have green screen. They have a whole studio. They have a recording studio where you can record music. It's like a Hollywood quality type area. You can go in there, and there's a whole green screen area, like a whole room. Uh, They have cameras and lights up, like multiple news type cameras, like 20 of them in there. And you can rent out anything. You can go in there, you like, hey, I want to sign out this camera. You sign out a 4K camera. And you take it, bring it back whenever you're finished. You can go in there, oh, I want to use this recording studio for an hour. Go in there, record. It's $30 a year and you can use everything.
$30 a year,
thirty
bro.
dollars a year and you could use everything. And I kept asking people, I'm like, who's getting paid? Because this is a fucking $5,000 camera,
That's what I'm
and you let
saying.
me using it for $30 a year, and you letting me use the studio, and you letting me use like you can use anything. So
What the
what
hell?
I found out is that this it's like it's basically government funded.
So they
So
laughing.
so yeah, so they well I mean it's like They do like local news shows and local sports games and stuff, like your local channel. You could even rent out local TV time too.
I'm
So
pretty sure we have that definitely here in New York, bro. There's
yeah,
all
just
sorts of places
look up
here.
your local media center, and you could start using that stuff too. Like
Well, I know I
yeah,
do go to this one spot here in Queens called FD Studios. They don't have like a news like or podcast or anything like that, but it's a go-to spot for photo shoots and video shoots, or if you want to do like interviews or whatever the case is, you can rent out different spaces to have different themes, rent it out for a certain amount of time, and
yeah,
yeah, you can use it that way. As for as for renting out cameras and stuff, and then I think Adorama you could do that. It's
yeah,
like a electronic store. You can like rent out cameras and stuff like that, bring it back to them and whatnot. I'm not entirely sure. I think B&H may also have that same feature, but I'm more than sure
yes,
there's places like that
yeah.
here.
See, if we was closer proximity to each other, we could just go up in there, set up a few cameras. Let's set up like 3 or 4 cameras. Throw a table out there. Sit in the green screen behind us, or you can put up a curtain, one of them black curtains it looks like there's nothing behind you. You
Yeah.
could do whatever. And you could just talk and get the thing going. But it's definitely something you should look into
Oh, I
because you're
will, bro.
creative and I know you got a lot of stuff going on. And
Yeah, bro. Because when it comes to photography, bro, I got the camera, yes, but there's mad other stuff you need to take account for because you need to have your wireless transmitter to trigger your lights. I have those. I have multiple lights, mad different flashes and strobe lights. I even have color lights and strobe lights, and it's a lot, bro. It's a
yeah,
lot. Photography is a lot of money, and I'm still putting money into it. But I'm getting all that money back from doing photo shoots and doing all types of
yeah,
dope shit. But
that's
photography is
good.
no joke, bro. It's more than just picking up a camera and taking pictures. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I feel you. I wouldn't be able to do it. I feel like I don't have. I feel like I can't even take pictures of myself. I don't. I take like 2 or 3 pictures a year. I just. I don't know. I don't know the angles. I'm not very photogenic.
Hey, it's funny, bro, because like, I would take like 100 shots when I do photo shoots for myself. I'll take like 100 shots, 200 shots, but only edit like three of them. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I feel like it's like that with pretty much everybody. And then of course you have your people who are photogenic. That's like, damn, every shot that person take comes out fire in some way.
man. I just take a picture, and if it's good, it's good. If it's not, oh well. That's how I am.
I hear that,
But
bro.
you be taking good pictures though. That's why I'm always commenting. You be looking like
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
you
it.
be looking like you kingpin out there, man.
Hey, man, you gotta treat the ladies well out here, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Somebody got to do it,
Yeah, I don't know. The world's turning soft nowadays, man. The world's turning crazy.
bro.
I'm not gonna complain too much. I know you know what I be hearing dudes say a lot? Like when I like if somebody says some stupid shit that you don't agree with, and you're like, man, that shit's like, why would you say that? Like, 'cause a lot of time now dudes are saying edgy shit just to say edgy shit.
What's
Just
considered
to
edgy?
like dudes try to say shit to outrage people. Like
Mm.
they'll be like, oh, like say like 9/11. They'll make a 9/11 joke 2 days after 9/11, or they'll make a Kobe joke 2 days after Kobe dies. You know, like, and you'll be like, man, that's like, come on with it. It's too soon. And they'll be like, oh, you wouldn't survive in the old COD lobbies. Like, I'd be like, are you proud that you was calling people the N word over on Xbox from the safety of your house where your mom was cooking you
Listen
dinner?
here,
Like,
nigger. You sound
yeah,
like a nigger.
that's what dudes would do, and dudes be like, "You wouldn't survive back in the car lot." But like, you think that's something you're proud of that you were calling people the N word? And what's funny is when you call these dudes out, they'll be like, "Back in my day, the COD lobbies were savage," and I'm like, "Oh, so you were calling people the N word? Is that what you're saying?" Oh no, I wasn't. It's never them. All right,
Yeah,
so what are you talking about then? Why is everyone's always bringing it up? But nobody was supposedly saying this shit. Like dudes are glorifying that they were keyboard warriors at one point. Like I
shit.
don't think that
Keyboard
shit's
warriors got
tough at
only
all.
stronger over time, bro.
Yeah,
Those
it's
niggas are
like
powerful.
yeah, nowadays everyone's a damn keyboard warrior, and then dudes, some dudes are proud about being keyboard warriors. Back in the day, back in my day, we didn't even have no internet to argue over. We would just go if you had a problem with someone, you go meet up with them and you tell them face to face. your problem and you
Yeah,
handle it like men.
exactly.
Yeah,
You either talk to them or it may come down to the hands. It may, you know what I mean? Niggas could be getting hit with the or the
yeah,
so you know what I'm saying? It's either you talk to the person about the problem, or y'all just owe each other 5 minutes.
yep,
You come to a
and
conclusion, like, all right, we good,
yeah,
right? I bet. But they
it's
ain't none of that
crazy.
no more, bro. No one don't fight no more in today's times. It's either yo, I'ma clap you, and that's it. There's never no hands.
Yeah, dudes are either keyboard warriors and scared to fight, or they're on the other side. They're fucking just gonna shoot a nigga. Like there's no,
There's no more
there's
one
no
on ones
middle
anymore,
ground where
bro.
dudes are throwing hands. It's crazy because there's so much dudes that are soft talking about the old card lobbies like they went to war, and then there's other dudes that are so scared to get their ass whooped that they walk around with a gun all day, hoping somebody tries them just so they can clap them.
Yeah,
Shit's
man. Like, and plus, I don't even think niggas are in shape to fight anymore, bro. Like, a lot of niggas are like, nah, bro. If you can't beat me in a race, then you can't beat me in a fight. Like, bro, come on. I'll just tie you out
yeah,
and just yam on you.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy out here, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I am getting older. I'd be like wrestling with my nephews and shit, and I'd be like, damn, I used to have way more energy than I got. But I used to be putting the mitts on niggas.
I used to be doing
Uh,
some swanton bombs and shit, bro. I was a wild boy.
yeah.
I was a wild boy.
You know, it's funny. Damn, I want to talk about some shit that I did, but I don't want to like say no like crazy shit that's gonna get me in trouble. But I remember one time we was fighting with these dudes, right? And I was literally like jump. See, I was always a smaller dude, but I would literally do some Yoda shit to niggas. I would like jump off a wall or jump off a car. Like when you say swanton bombs, I was hitting niggas on the sidewalk like that, like jumping off of something and landing
Yo,
on a
I'll do the
nigga.
same shit too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'll do the
it's
same
funny.
shit. You kind of have to when you like,
Yeah,
cause shit. When I was a kid, I'm 5'6" now. When I was a kid, I was probably like shit 4'10" probably, and
yeah,
all my boys are like 2 years, 3 years older than me and taller than me. So I had to like find some sort of way to like have that leverage, kick a nigga
yeah.
in
To
his knee or
have
some
that,
shit.
to get the momentum, like just kicking a nigga ain't gonna do enough. You have to jump and kick a nigga
Yeah,
like with all the force or something. So I was
facts.
doing shit like that. It's funny though. It's funny that you said that. Like I have to get some type of leverage. I was always thinking that. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage. Maybe if I climb that and land on this nigga, it'll do a lot more damage.
That's the secret, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was always doing shit like that. I was jumping off of shit, jumping on shit.
Hey man, me and my boys used to play manhunt, bro. Shit got crazy, bro. Like, don't get caught. If you was getting caught, you was getting fucked up
Yeah,
automatically. You getting stomped out, and then you
yeah,
getting tossed. Then you getting tossed to the what we used to call it, the jail. We used to like when niggas get caught, you get put into some shit, and then your boys had to come save you and shit. But nah, we took manhunt seriously. Niggas had camo on. This is back when Medical Solid Snake Eater came out, so niggas is really on their
oh my
camouflage and
god.
sneaking shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas,
You New York niggas are a different breed, bro.
yeah, we different, bro. When niggas got caught, it was really like out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas is out hopping fences in different people's yards and shit. Like it was
Yeah,
fun, bro.
see, you New York niggas a different breed. When we would play manhunt, we'd just catch each other and be like, "Hey, we caught this nigga." We wouldn't beat each other up.
Nah,
Like
you getting
that's the
stomped out.
next level shit. You niggas are crazy.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't like on some it was like with some playful wrestling shit.
Yeah,
Like on some like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I used to like fake the stomp and
yeah,
shit. Add a little pressure to it. You know, nah, fuck you. You had me chase you under a car and shit. Nah, fuck that. But
yeah,
it was fun, bro. Those are the good old days.
yeah. It's funny because I used to like do body shots with my boy. Like we'd hit each other in the chest and the stomach, just to like we would fight. Basically, it'd be like slap. We would slap box in the face, but then we would use when we would hit each other with the hands. We would just do body shots.
Yeah, same
But
here.
those were the good old days when dudes would do manhunt. Yeah, I was always thinking about like somebody or something like a company or renting out a warehouse or even renting out a damn like whole town, not a whole town, but like a whole street, and just getting a bunch of adults and playing like manhunt or something.
Bro, that
Like
would be
like
fun, bro.
I feel like that would be like doing something that you used to do as a kid, like a big ass game of tag or manhunt or like all the old games you used to play as a kid that you can't no more. Cause
Shit,
nigga,
dude.
A bunch of grown men running through yards and shit ain't gonna
Yeah, I
be right.
mean, the neighborhood gonna be like, "Yo, call the
Yeah,
cops on this man. Someone get this
yeah.
nigga, son."
There's a bunch of guys running around, and like cops are gonna start playing the manhunt, finding niggas and beating
Like
them
for
down.
real, for
But I
real, for real.
always wanted to start something like that. Start like a big ass manhunt game or something like that. Like, what are some old games you used to play as a kid that
Well, me and my boys, we used to always play football, whether it was on the street or we go to like the park. We play football, we play manhunt, tag, freeze tag. Um, I remember when we played manhunt during the blackout. That's probably like the best time we played manhunt.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's pretty much it. We played a lot of SmackDown and shit because SmackDown was hard body back in the day when you had the multi tap. You remember the multi tap for the PlayStation 2? You can link up like
yes,
eight
I
niggas.
do. Yeah, I do. That was
we
fun.
Yeah, we used to link up at my boy's house and play SmackDown and shit. So yeah, SmackDown, Manhunt, football,
We used
tag.
to play the No Mercy on the N64.
Oh man, good old days,
That
bro.
was my game, bro.
Yo, that's when wrestling games were like the greatest, honestly, back in
Yeah,
the 64 days.
the AKI Corporation. They did the Def Jam games too. That's why those
Another
games were
classic.
so good.
Another classic.
Damn, I miss those games, man.
I do too, man. Like, I'm not gonna front, low. I feel like us growing up, I feel like we had the best childhood because it's
Yeah,
before social media, so we wasn't really stuck in the crib, stuck on Facebook and Instagram or whatever the case is. We was actually outside playing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Going places and doing shit. And since social media came out, bro, I don't remember the last time I seen kids on my block at least play freeze tag or manhunt. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Times has changed.
yeah. Kids are just sitting in the house, like messing around on the TikTok and messing around on
Watching
the
kids
internet.
play with toys on the internet.
Yeah, the kids ain't playing with toys, they're watching kids playing toys. Like, I remember before social media, like, now you go on social media and every bitch is posting an ass pic and showing their titties. Back in the day, you really had to go out and meet girls
Yep.
and talk to them
Yep.
and try to show you're interested and show that they interested. It was like a game, you get what I'm saying? But now it's just like you slide in the DMs and it's like you either get curved or you don't. It's no like it's not
There's no
it's
skill
not
to it.
yeah, it's not like how it used to be. Like I remember walking up and down the mall and what me and my mans used to do, I don't know if this is gonna sound corny, but what me and my mans used to do, we'd go to the mall and we'd walk back and forth and we'd look at the chick or a group of chicks or whatever. And if they would look back at us, we'd walk over to them and try to talk to them. There's no
Yeah.
more of that. There ain't
Nah.
no more of that. It's
Nah.
like back in the day, just to get not even I'm not even saying nudes, just to get like a picture of a girl like posing was a big deal. Like you
Yeah,
had to
that
work hard to get one of those.
facts.
Now
That's
these
just like
bitches are
finding a
posting
Mewtwo.
down
It's
there
mad
for free.
rare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
for real.
yeah, and you felt good when you got it, and you did, but
It was
now
like
though,
when you got that shit.
yeah,
Now when you get the shit, it's just like we already
yeah.
seen it.
Now you don't even get it. It's just fucking now bitches are sending you pictures that they already posted on right on the
Yeah.
like people. You know what's crazy is motherfuckers will send you a snap with it like that they already posted on their story. I don't get that. I don't get it.
It's the day and age we live in, bro. The digital
Yeah,
age is making
everything's
people
digital
more
now.
yeah, it's like people don't even know how to talk anymore in person without having to pull their phone out. Like that
Yeah,
be putting me on deaf, bro. Like I remember being at where was I? I was at a party. I was photographing a party, bro. And I'm sitting there with the camera like, yo, I want to get some pictures of these people, but no one's doing nothing. Everyone's on their phone
everyone's sitting on the phone. Yeah,
at a social event, bro, like a place where you're supposed to mingle and talk with people. Everyone is just sitting down on their phone, bro. I'm like, this shit is crazy, bro. And I don't use my phone when I'm doing events and shit. So I'm just really there observing people like, wow, this is
yeah.
crazy.
But if you look at I'm sure all them people on the phone. I'm sure if you look at their social media, they post like one or two pictures of them at the party, like acting like
Like
they
they're doing
having
shit.
fun, like they
Yeah,
doing shit, and then they go right back in their phone doing nothing.
exactly.
That's
Not
how
as
it is.
facts. It's definitely
Yeah,
facts.
that's how it is. But yeah, that's. I guess we could call it there.
All right.
All right, so that's Put You On Game episode 5 in the books. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit.
All that good shit.
All right, peace.
Peace.